it's Kim with Dudash Farms, and it's Sunday night, so it is time for What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. And we have not, we have been busy during the month of September, and this is the first, of course, we're starting a new month, but this is the first time that we have been doing live in about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So we're so excited to be back with you guys. As you can see, I'm standing outside because we are going to be grilling tonight. We are going to be making a dish that we had while we were in Arizona last week. We went out to Arizona to visit my son Eli, and he introduced us to Sonoran Hot Dogs, which is a dish that we never thought we would be having or on What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms, but we thought it would be something really fun to share with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce our chef, Brian Dudash, and also we have a special guest tonight. So here we go. We have Mr. Brian Dudash, and we have Ryan. Say hi, Ryan. Can you wave? Hi. Ryan is our neighbor. And I'm going to let Brian tell you a little bit about why Ryan is joining us this evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we just, as Kim mentioned, we just went on a short little trip to Tucson. And of course we have animals, cats, sheep, cows, and
Yeah.
we needed somebody to check on them.
That's
and
right.
feed them, and
Somebody responsible.
we can always count on this guy.
I
here.
know.
So
Ryan was our helper.
He's a huge help to us. He lets us get away.
He does.
At times, and even when we're home, he keeps an eye on the cows. He lives right next to us, and he's a good neighbor.
He is. So, Ryan, we want to thank you for feeding our kitties while we were gone and watching our cows for us while we were gone. And so we invited Ryan over for dinner tonight as a way of saying thank you. Make sure you don't fall off the edge of the steps there. All right. So, and tonight we are making Sonoran Hot Dogs. So Ryan is going to join us for that. So, Brian, tell us a little bit about Sonoran Hot Dogs.
Yeah, so I never even heard of it before.
Yeah.
And so basically you take a hot dog and you wrap it in bacon.
Yeah, two wonderful things that men especially like. So
Yep.
yeah, so basically took our hot dogs, we've wrapped it in bacon, and although we don't sell hot dogs at Dudash Farms, we do occasionally sell bacon, or at least pork belly. So I guess it's a stretch, but you know.
Well, we do have 2 hamburgers.
And we do have 2 hamburgers just in case Ryan doesn't like his Sonoran hot dog.
Yep.
Yeah. Just in case. So we're going to let those grill a little bit, and we'll talk a little bit about, I don't know, do you want to talk to Ryan a little bit more about what happened on the farm while we were gone, or just maybe talk about,
you want to talk about the farmer market?
that would be great.
Okay.
I can do that. So we are winding down the farmers market season, y'all. We have 2 more weeks of the Dandridge Farmers Market. We will be there on Saturday the 9th, and then we will be there on Saturday the 16th, and then the Dandridge Farmers Market season will be over. But we wanted to let you guys know, I know a few people were confused because there wasn't a market on the 26th because they had planned on having the Scots Irish Festival, and then it kind of fell through because of COVID concerns. So we didn't have a market, and I think it confused some folks, and they thought that the farmers market season had ended, and it has not. So we have 2 more weeks. So if you're looking for some beef and pork and you want to stock up for the winter, make sure you reach out to us. But of course, you know, you can always come to the farm, and we'll take care of you here. So all winter long, you'll be able to come by the farm and just make an appointment, and we'll take care of it. So let's see who's watching. We've got, hey, Paul Russell's watching. Hey, Paul, I missed you. It's so good to see that you're watching. Becky Stewart is watching. Carolyn Norris. Leslie Sands, I hope you're doing better. Leslie's been sick, and her family's been sick, so I think they're on the sea. All right, I think I'm back. I'm having a hard time with my connection this evening, and it may be because I'm standing outside. Normally, that's not a problem. Blaine Lucas is watching. Vicki Anders is watching. Hey, Vicki. Mary Jane Russell. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. And Vicki, it was good to see you yesterday too. Very good. And I was talking about the Dandridge Market, but we also have the Ebenezer Road Farm Market that we do on Tuesdays. And that market will go through Tuesday, November the 9th. So if you are one of our Ebenezer Road customers, we will be there until the 9th. That market actually goes until the 23rd of November, believe it or not. So keep going to the market and supporting it, but we will only be there through the 9th. Brian and I had the opportunity, like I said, to go to Arizona this last weekend and visit my son Eli, that I hadn't seen him forever, and it was so nice to be able to spend some time and hug his neck. So we're dedicating this show to Eli Ramsey and thanking him for introducing us to Sonoran Hot Dogs. So if you're just joining us, that's what we're making tonight. And basically, it is a hot dog wrapped in bacon, grilled on the grill. We're grilling now, and then we're going to put that thing together in a Belayo bun. I hope I'm saying that right. And we're going to put lots of yummy goodness on there. It's got pinto beans and chilies and diced onion, diced tomato. It's very, very tasty. So we thought it would be something fun to share with you. And again, we've got our special guest, Ryan, and he and Brian are talking farm here, and we're going to check in with them and see how our hot dogs are going along. How are they coming?
They're coming slowly.
Slowly coming along. They're looking pretty good there.
Smells good.
It does smell good.
Yeah. So Ryan and I were just talking about hay, and I told him we still got another 30 bales. He was asking why the baler was out front.
Yeah.
And so we just finished baling yesterday afternoon.
Yep.
So we cut hay around Ryan's house, and when I'm out there cutting or baling, he always comes out there and he gets a ride on the tractor.
Yeah.
He's always asking questions about what all the buttons and levers do.
Yeah, and I bet he could probably drive it himself.
Pretty soon, I think he'll be the rake man. He'll get to drive the tractor with the rake behind it.
Yeah.
What rake?
You know, where it puts the hay together in a row?
Oh, yeah.
Then
Yeah,
he'll
he's
come behind you in the baler. So, you know, child labor is still legal on farms. You like to start them young.
Start him young. Well, Ryan is definitely a worker and a helper. That's for sure.
I work a lot at my papa, so yeah.
Yes, you do. And I know you help him out a lot.
I had to do flooring after yesterday, then I had to wash yesterday like 40 times.
Oh, my goodness.
Papa almost did it all, but I came behind him and did it all.
Oh, I know he appreciates that. That means a lot. It means a lot to our grandparents when we help them out. It sure does. And his papa lives right next door, so we have the best neighbors ever. We've got.
Yeah, I even have Mandy, Kevin, and Greg and Rick.
I know.
Them were just across the road from us.
Yeah. So not only does he have his papa next door, he's got his aunt and uncle and his cousins across the street. So you got it.
And us on the other side.
And us on the other side.
Yeah.
That's right.
I
Oh,
got Papa on the right. I got you guys on the left.
that's exactly right. So. Ryan, tell us what grade you're in this year.
I'm in second.
In second grade, yeah. And you're loving school as much as you can love school, right? Yeah, that's right.
I love lunch the best and the Publix store the best.
The what store?
The Publix store.
The bookstore? Yeah, that's funny. Well, you know, those were my favorite things in school too. So.
I thought he said Publix.
Yeah, yeah. That's Brian's favorite store, right?
Publix is like in I think in 5th grade. Lydia's already in 5th grade.
Yeah. So Ryan is in a house full of girls.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have no brothers.
No brothers, but how many sisters?
3.
3 sisters. Ryan has 3 sisters, and he is so good to them. He really is. They may not agree, but I think he is.
Well, Ella scratched me so hard.
Oh my goodness, Ella! I mean, Ella's the little one. Yeah, he's got 2 older sisters and a younger sister. So if you're just joining us, we're making Sonoran Hot Dogs, and that basically is a dish that we learned about in Arizona, and it is a hot dog wrapped in bacon on the grill, and then we're gonna dress it up inside
With some unusual toppings.
with some unusual toppings. That's right.
For just another minute or 2.
Sounds good. So let us tell you. So we're going back to the butcher tomorrow to pick up more beef. So we will have a steady supply of beef and pork actually all through the winter. So, even though the farmers market is ending at the end of this month, we will still have your product available. And if you order $75 or more, we'll deliver it to your home at no additional cost. So make sure you keep that in mind too. And Carolyn Norris is watching. Carolyn, she says Ryan is a lucky boy. Yes, he is. He's got such a great family and great neighbors. No. So yeah, we love Ryan and his whole family, and we're so glad that he's here with us tonight. Let's see, what else did I want to tell you guys? Oh, the newsletter went out yesterday, the Dudash Farms monthly newsletter. So if you are interested in any of the recipes that we share on What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms, and you're interested in just the things that go on here, make sure you go to our website and subscribe. Our website is dudashfarms.com, and so once a month we try to just send these recipes out. We're not going to send lots and lots of emails or spam or junk to you, and we don't give out your information to anyone else, but it's just something fun. So this last month, we only had one recipe that we prepared on What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms in September. So I added a little bonus recipe in there so that we would have more than that one. So again, if you're interested in subscribing to the newsletter, go on over to our website and check it out. Let's see, we've got some good comments here. Laura Wall says, I've got to get to making tamales soon. I'll definitely need to stock up. Yeah, you guys remember Laura Wall joined us last, gosh, Laura, has it been like last fall that you did tamales on What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms? Anyway, her tamales are amazing. So yeah, we'll have to get some more of those. Let's see, Carolyn says Ryan is her great-grandson, and yes, and he's very proud of his great-grandma, that's for sure. So let's go check on our guys. Can you tell I'm killing time? Hold on a minute here. Let's see how they're doing. So how are they coming out, guys?
We're ready to bring them in
and dress them up?
Yep.
All right.
We have all the
They look delicious. I think I can carry that in. Okay. I'll let you guys look at these. So anyway, we're making Sonoran Hot Dogs, a dish that we learned about in Arizona when we were visiting Eli last week. And Ryan's going to get the door for me. Thank you, Ryan. We'll put these on the table or on the counter here. And we're going to let Brian show us how to dress these puppies up. What do you think, Ryan? Oh.
He's not the only chef.
I know, he's not the only chef. So Ryan is your sous chef tonight,
That's
huh?
right.
He's going to help you out.
So did you talk about the buns?
I did not. You're going to have to talk about the buns. They're called Belayo Buns.
Yes, and we could not find any around here.
That's right.
We do know that a friend of ours, Carolyn Clark, who lives in Virginia, she saw us post them from the restaurant we went to, and she found some and made some herself and said they were delicious. So we're going to use like a sausage or brat bun.
So you want to tell them a little bit about what the Belayo bun
basically
looks like?
It looks like a football in shape.
Yep.
So when you open it up, you have a lot of room in there to stuff it full
Yeah,
of
and
toppings.
it's enclosed on the sides. So all of your toppings won't come out on the sides, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Brian's going to put his hot dog in there. With the bacon. He's going to scoop some. Let me come over here.
Also, we got macaroni.
I know. He made you some macaroni and cheese.
It calls for pinto beans.
Yes. So putting the pinto beans on there.
Weird.
I like baked beans better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can really use any kind of beans.
You could.
We found a couple
Black
different
beans.
recipes.
Yep.
Yeah, even on the
Avocado.
Avocado. Yes.
We'll have to cut that.
We'll have to cut that. I
And we
think
have
I'm
this
probably the
cheese.
only one. It's called Katia cheese.
Yeah.
Katia cheese. We're
So
going
this
to
is
put
what it
that
looks
on
like.
there.
It's
Yeah.
almost, I would call it kind of like a Parmesan cheese almost.
well, yeah, it does look like a Parmesan.
It's like a queso cheese.
Yeah.
Well, my sisters like Parmesan so much.
Do they?
And
Who
we'll put
doesn't?
a little bit of green chili sauce on here.
Yep.
Kimmy, this will be yours. And I forgot the onions and tomatoes in here.
Oh, that's okay. We've got, the magic of live. Yeah.
You want onions on yours?
I do.
I do not like potatoes.
You don't like potatoes?
Well, I usually like potatoes on my cheeseburger, but not usually.
Mm.
I like that better on my cheeseburger.
Tomatoes?
No,
Oh, you don't like tomatoes. Gotcha.
I like them better.
Gotcha.
And here's the weird thing, but actually it tastes kind of good.
Brian thinks I'm weird because I like mayonnaise on my hot dog.
I don't like mayonnaise.
So here's the unusual Sonoran hot dog.
Yeah, put a little more cheese on that little.
Okay, since it's yours.
Since it's mine, put a little more cheese on there.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I know this is kind of an unusual thing to make, but we had a good time out there with Eli in Arizona. And
We
wanted
did.
to share it because it was so unusual.
Yes, it was. And we wanted to have something that we thought Ryan might enjoy with us tonight. So, because we really want to tell him how special he is to us as our neighbor and how much we appreciate everything that he does. Like Brian said, he keeps his eye out on the farm for us, even when we're here, which is adorable. So, yeah. That's all there is to our show tonight. Was there anything else I needed to mention, Brian, before we go? I know this is a super short one, but we're just gonna spend some time enjoying having Ryan here with us. All right.
He says he's hungry.
He says he's hungry. Yeah. So Ryan says he's hungry. Y'all, thank you for joining us tonight. It was just really quick and simple. We will put this recipe in its entirety in our next newsletter, okay? And try it because it really is very good. And they also included, like Brian said, we had this at a restaurant, and with our Sonoran Hot Dogs, they had a roasted poblano pepper in the dish with it, and it was delicious. So. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget, we do have the Dandridge Farmers Market for 2 more weeks and the Ebenezer Market until November the 9th. So come on out and see us and stock up. And don't forget, you can always come and visit us at the farm. We would actually love to see you. So you all have a great week, and we will be back next Sunday night. And I mentioned in the newsletter that Brian and I have a pumpkin carving contest every year. We compete against each other. So when we have our October 31st, What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms, we're going to get you guys to judge those for us and tell us who wins. Okay, so make sure you make plans to join us for that one. I don't know if it'll fall within trick-or-treating time or not, but maybe you can join us. But we appreciate you, and we hope you have a great week, and we'll catch you next Sunday. Bye.